Ever wonder where all your money goes every month? You work hard, you get that paycheck, but somehow it just seems to disappear before you know it. It's a super common problem, but today we're going to solve it. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to track your expenses, understand your spending habits, and finally take control of your financial future. So, why is tracking your expenses such a big deal? Well, it's the absolute first step to gaining financial control. If you have no idea where your money is going, how can you possibly tell it where you want it to go, like into savings or investments? Tracking your spending helps you stop overspending on things you don't really need. It helps you identify those sneaky subscriptions or bills that you forgot you were even paying for. Most importantly, it empowers you to save money for your biggest goals and build up an emergency fund. Even if your income is small, tracking can make a huge difference. Think of your money like water in a big tank. If you don't have a gauge on it, you have no idea how much is left or where it's leaking from. Tracking your expenses is like installing that gauge. It tells you exactly how much you have and where every single drop is going, so you can plug the leaks and start filling your tank back up. It's all about creating awareness. Without that awareness, you're just flying blind, hoping for the best. And let's be real, hope is not a financial strategy. Knowing your numbers is. Now, let's talk about how people usually fail when they try to manage their money. Many people attempt to create a budget without actually tracking their spending. They just guess. They think, oh, I probably spend about $200 on groceries and maybe $100 on going out, but guessing leads to overspending, missed bills, and a whole lot of stress. It's an incredibly common mistake. Another one is writing down only the major expenses, like rent or a car payment, but completely ignoring the small stuff. That daily coffee, the quick snack, the impulse buy online, it all adds up big time. People also forget about cash spending. It's easy to track card payments, but cash just vanishes. And finally, a big reason people fail is that they just don't update their tracker regularly. They do it for a few days, then life gets busy, and they fall off the wagon. The solution is simple but powerful. You have to track every single expense, no matter how small. That $1 purchase is just as important as the $100 one because it is all part of your spending story. So how do you actually do it? There are 3 main ways to track your expenses, and you can pick the one that works best for you. First, the old school notebook or journal. It's simple, effective, and requires no tech. Just get a dedicated notebook and write down every single purchase you make each day. It's tangible, and the physical act of writing can make you more mindful of your spending. Second, you can use a spreadsheet like Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets. This is my personal favorite. You can create columns for the date, the item you bought, the category, and the amount. The real power of a spreadsheet is categorizing your expenses. You can create categories like rent, groceries, transportation, and fun money. At the end of the month, you can use formulas to see exactly how much you spent in each area. It gives you a crystal clear picture of your habits. And third, you can use budgeting apps. There are tons of great ones out there like Mint, YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget, or Pocket Guard. These apps often connect directly to your bank accounts and credit cards, automatically tracking and categorizing your spending for you. It's the most hands-off approach. The best tip I can give you is to start simple. If you're new to this, maybe begin with a notebook. Once you get the hang of it, you can level up to a spreadsheet or an app. The key is to just start. Let's dive a little deeper into categorizing your expenses because this is where the magic happens. Categorizing helps you truly understand where your money is going on a deeper level. You can use broad categories like needs, wants, and savings or goals. Your needs are the essentials: rent or mortgage, utility bills, groceries, and transportation to work. Your wants are things like eating out, entertainment, shopping for non-essentials, and hobbies. And your savings and goals category could include money you're putting into an emergency fund, paying off debt, or saving for a vacation. Using color coding or creating pie charts can make your spending patterns instantly obvious. For example, you might create a pie chart at the end of the month and realize, wow, 40% of my spending went to coffee shops and restaurants. Seeing that visually can be a huge wake-up call. It doesn't mean you have to stop buying coffee, but it gives you the information you need to make a choice. You might decide to cut back a little and redirect that money toward a goal that's more important to you, like a down payment on a house or a trip you've always wanted to take. It's about making conscious decisions with your money instead of letting it control you. Now, how do you stay consistent with this? It's one thing to start, but another to keep it going. Here are a few tips to track effectively. First, and I can't say this enough, track every single purchase, even that $1 coffee. It all counts. Second, set a reminder on your phone to update your tracker every day or every week. Make it a non-negotiable part of your routine, like brushing your teeth. I like to do it for 5 minutes every evening before bed. Third, review your spending at the end of each week. This helps you catch any issues early and adjust your spending for the week ahead. And finally, make it fun. Treat it like a game or a challenge. See if you can spend less on groceries this week than you did last week. Or challenge yourself to have a no-spend day. Remember, tracking isn't about punishment or restriction. It's about gaining insight and empowering yourself with knowledge. When you start tracking your expenses consistently, you'll experience some amazing real-life benefits. You'll see exactly where your money leaks are. You'll be able to plan for bigger purchases like a new car or a vacation without feeling stressed or guilty. You'll feel so much more confident about your ability to save, invest, and build a secure financial future. Tracking your expenses is the absolute foundation of all other money skills. Budgeting, saving, paying off debt, and building wealth, it all starts right here with knowing where your money is going. So I want you to start today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Grab a notebook, open a new spreadsheet, or download one of the apps I mentioned. Make a commitment to track every single dollar you spend for just 1 week and see what a difference it makes. I promise you'll be surprised by what you learn. If you're looking for some beginner-friendly tools to get started, check out the pinned comment below. I've linked some of my favorite apps, books, and guides to make tracking your expenses even easier. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on more practical money tips. I'll see you in the next video.